As a bank or credit union executive, you always want to know how you stack up against your competitors. Where are you under or outperforming? What's the potential of bringing your performance in line with your peers? In this video, we'll show you how banks like yours can achieve a 3 to more than 10-point gain in efficiency ratio, while realizing benefits of 5 to more than $20 million in productivity, sales, and margin gains. The NCUA and FDIC maintain massive amounts of call report data dating back decades. Unfortunately, it requires significant cleanup, aggregation, and computing power before it can generate useful insights. The Lab, North America's standardization, automation, process improvement, and data authority, has already done this for you, helping to guide your strategic planning. In this video, you'll see a real Power BI dashboard in action. Behind the scenes, all of the analytical heavy lifting has already been completed and fully automated for every bank and credit union in the United States. Key metrics are pre-calculated. Demographic data have been retrieved and stored. And performance grades have been assigned to each bank and credit union, both overall and for each individual metric. Let's see it in action. Here's how it looks, hosted on your own network and easily accessible from your computer or mobile device. Let's pick a single bank as an example and see what insights we can reveal. We'll blur the name here, so let's call it ABC Bank. Right away, we can see the basic information about the bank. We can view specific metrics. We can even see a map of all their branches. Let's narrow down the peer group to similar-sized institutions. Let's say 1 to 5 billion in assets. Let's also narrow it down to the South region and drill down a bit deeper to focus on the more immediate surrounding areas. And let's focus just on banks, not credit unions. That brought our peer group down to 113 banks. Now that we're all set up, let's take a look at what we've got. In the first column, you have all of your metrics or KPIs. We also have the KPI value for the selected institution. Next, we've got a performance grade. That's right, the dashboard divides all of the selected institutions, in this case 113, into 5 even groups by rank, and assigns each group a grade of A through D and F. As you can guess, A is the highest performing, F is the lowest. Then we can see the median value of all the selected institutions, along with the top 5% and the bottom 5%. If you scroll down, each red dot is one of their retail branch locations, which is clickable. And we've got demographic data for a 2-mile radius around each branch. Average population, projected population growth, median net worth, how many local businesses and competitors, including both banks and credit unions. We can compare these demographics to the peer group that we've selected, or we can take a step back and compare the institution to all banks and credit unions in the US. This way, we can make sure we've got branches in the right locations, the growing and affluent locations. If not, we can decide what to do. Let's drill down on one vital metric, deposit growth. We can see that ABC Bank, the solid line, was outperforming the rest of the peer group 2 to 3 years ago, but eventually fell in line and then below the peer group within the last few quarters. In the peer comparison chart, ABC Bank is the red bar and they're below the bottom 25%. At the bottom of the page, you have a list of all the institutions within the selected peer group, with ABC Bank in red. You can see who's under and who's overperforming. Ultimately, this data can be used to model competitive gains and set targets for your strategic initiatives. This dashboard is just one part of the Banking Transformation Roadmap modules available from the Lab. They span the retail branch network, sales, fulfillment, and more. Mid-sized banks and credit unions who take advantage of these roadmap modules have realized $5 to $20 million in margin and productivity gains, along with an efficiency ratio gain of 3 to more than 10 points. If you're the CEO of a bank or credit union looking to turn data into action and results, schedule your demo with the Lab today.